the left, it's just all one big lie, and it's not right to the American people. And the statistic that crime is down for migrants, every illegal who is here illegally entered our country illegally. They literally committed a crime on the way in. So they are 100% guilty of committing a crime.
What you're about to watch is one of the most explosive congressional moments we've seen in a long time, and honestly, it was overdue. Representative Nancy Mace did not hold back. She didn't tiptoe around the issue or hide behind talking points. She came with facts, documents, and receipts. This wasn't political theater. This was accountability. And if you care about border enforcement, public safety, or elected officials telling the truth, this exchange matters. What stood out to me right away was how calm but relentless Nancy Mace was. No shouting for applause. No emotional distractions. Just a focused breakdown of what she believes are lies told by a local sheriff who has real authority over public safety. This is exactly why Congress exists. To challenge bad policy, expose contradictions, and put the official record on the line. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Congress Lens, and turn on notifications so you don't miss moments like this. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And talking about extraordinary foolish, I know that was said earlier by one of our witnesses. It's not just cities, it's counties too. I've been nuking Charleston County Sheriff over the last 24 hours over her lies about the illegals that are in South Carolina, her lies about releasing them into our state, and that sort of thing. And when you're talking about New York, Mr. Biggs, if you talk to an NYPD officer, they'll tell you they're not charging these illegals with crimes. And then when they do, they're released, and they're not given a bail or bond when they go out. And so the left, it's just all one big lie, and it's not right to the American people. And the statistic that crime is down for migrants, every illegal who is here illegally entered our country illegally. They literally committed a crime on the way in. So they are 100% guilty of committing a crime. Mr. Chairman, I brought a folder today because I'm going to enter in some documents into the congressional record this afternoon. So I want to thank our witnesses for being here today. I'm going to focus my time on the human costs of sanctuary policies from local officials, including Charleston County Sheriff, Sanctuary Sheriff Kristin Graziano, and I hope she's watching today. If she's watching, I hope you have a number 2 pencil and you take notes, because this is how I do my job. Charleston County Sheriff, the Charleston County, actually, in my district, used to be a model for cooperation between ICE and local law enforcement. It is no more. Charleston County had a 287G cooperation agreement in place with ICE, acted as an over 72-hour detention facility for aliens apprehended by ICE, and worked together to enforce our nation's laws and keep our community safe. No more because of Sanctuary Sheriff Kristin Graziano. Unfortunately, in early 2021, the new sheriff of Charleston County, Sanctuary Sheriff Kristin Graziano, began a systematic effort to dismantle immigration enforcement in Charleston County. Sheriff Graziano, on her first day in office, terminated Charleston County's 287G cooperation agreement with ICE. She announced this in front of a taco shop. I don't know why. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter this picture of Sheriff Graziano terminating her 287G agreement in front of El Pincho Taco into the record.
Without objection.
Thank you. I also would like to request unanimous consent to enter this photo. It's Sanctuary Sheriff Kristin Graziano's Twitter header. Here she is with wide open borders are Kamala Harris. Here she is with Joe Biden, who often loved to walk away from the podium and not take questions from press, just like Sanctuary Sheriff Kristin Graziano did today at her own press conference. I'm not sure who did it better, her or Joe Biden. Mr. Chairman, I would like to enter this.
Without objection.
Thank you. I would like to Sheriff Graziano refuses to notify ICE when a criminal illegal alien is in custody and refuses to provide adequate hold time for ICE to assume custody. I'm going to request unanimous consent, Mr. Chairman, to enter her statement yesterday where she says, our policy clearly states on our public website we only hold residents for ICE if they have a I-247, a detainer immigration center signed by an immigration judge. That's per her office policy. I would like to enter her statement into the record, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection.
In that same vein, I'm going to enter her own office policy that says she can and will release illegal aliens into South Carolina. This is her policy she cites as the reason she does this. Did you know she wrote and signed off on her own department policy? It doesn't get any dumber than this. Literally is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in South Carolina history. Her department has been designated as a non-cooperative by ICE. Mr. Chairman, I would like to enter this list of cooperative institutions into the congressional record, sir.
Without objection.
All right, I'm running out of time. I'm going to enter in request for unanimous consent to enter this document from ICE. She called me a liar today, where she has released over 50 illegal immigrants into South Carolina, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection.
I would like to request unanimous consent to enter all my letters to Sheriff Graziano and ICE into the congressional record over her behavior.
Without objection.
And lastly, she called me a liar today, and she also said that crime has gone down, violent crime has gone down in Charleston County. Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask for unanimous consent to enter the SLED, State Law Enforcement Division's Crime in South Carolina annual report, where it shows violent crime is up. Murders, aggravated assaults, stolen vehicles, etc. It's up, it's not down, it's a lie. Mr. Chairman?
Without objection.
Thank you, and I yield back.
Paul, go.
Now that we've watched the full exchange, let's be very clear about what just happened. Nancy Mace didn't go nuclear for attention. She went prepared. She had folders, letters, ICE documentation, official policies, crime data, and public statements. In Congress, words are cheap. Evidence matters. At the center of Nancy Mace's argument is a simple point. Charleston County used to cooperate with IC, and now it doesn't. That change has consequences. The 287G agreement did not quietly expire. Sheriff Kristin Graziano terminated it on her first day in office. That was a deliberate decision. What makes this more serious is that Sheriff Kristin Graziano reportedly wrote and approved a department policy that allows criminal illegal immigrants to be released unless a very specific judicial detainer is provided. And then, according to Nancy Mace, the sheriff called her a liar for pointing it out. That's where the problem is. You can't call someone a liar when the policy has your own signature on it. You can't deny releases when ICE has labeled your department as non-cooperative. And you can't claim violent crime is down when state law enforcement data shows increases in murders, aggravated assaults, and stolen vehicles. Nancy Mace didn't rely on opinion. She entered the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division's crime report into the congressional record. That makes this official. It's no longer just an argument. It's part of the record. Nancy Mace also raised a point many people avoid. Illegal entry into the country is a crime under current law. That's not a personal attack. That's a legal fact. People can debate immigration policy, but redefining the law doesn't change reality. What I respected most is that Nancy Mace focused on the human cost, not just politics. Sanctuary policies are often discussed in abstract terms, but she brought the conversation back to real-world consequences. Releases, repeat offenses, and communities left to deal with the fallout. This wasn't about attacking immigrants as people. It was about local officials refusing to enforce existing law while still asking the public to trust them. You don't have to agree with Nancy Mace on everything to recognize this. She did her homework. She put her evidence on the record. And she stood her ground when challenged. That's not grandstanding. That's oversight. And whether people like her tone or not, Congress needs more members willing to say that if you make policy decisions affecting public safety, you don't get to dodge accountability. That's my take. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more unfiltered breakdowns like this, you're in the right place here at Congress Lens.